Look at there, where are we at? This is Dawson Creek, mile 0 of the Alaska Highway. You can see Dana over there looking for Chrome's sticker. We know he was here, we've watched the video. So she's looking for the Van City van. Oh, I found it.
Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
Right there, guys. Van City Van Life. Yep, Chrome, we watched you put this sticker on here and we just found it. Super, super cool. Just letting you know it's still there. So that's the visitor center. There's a farmer's market we're gonna go check out, but first we gotta get some pictures with the sign and that sticker. Alright, at this spot in the spring of 1942, at the height of World War II, the U.S. Army engineers began the construction of the overland route to Alaska. 9 months later, at a cost of over $140 million, the road was completed. This is a road construction feat unsurpassed in modern times. 11,000 troops, 16,000 civilians were employed on this project. There are 133 bridges, 8,000 culverts embodied in the 1,523 miles of gravel highway. The rattle and roar of the mighty bulldozer was a source of amazement to both the local white man and the northern Indian. Over this lifetime, to the northwest, thousands of troops, food, and war supplies have been transported. In more recent times, the mighty H-bomb was known to travel this route. It was maintained by the Canadian Army until April of 1964. Maintenance was then handed over by the Department of Public Works, Ottawa. Was taken over by the Public Works of Ottawa. So I have to tell you guys, if we're sounding a little deflated, it's because we've had a rough morning. We discovered last night a pending transaction on our bank account that we didn't make. And so I made a note to call our bank first thing this morning. Well, this morning when I woke up, I had an email saying that some items I had ordered from Walmart were shipped to me. The problem is I didn't order anything from Walmart. So I called my bank. I got the card canceled. They're gonna send a new card at some point. They know I'm on vacation, so it won't be right now. And so anyhow, this has been a big, huge mess. And these people got about $500 from us. And it's just been very frustrating and hard this morning. So if we're sounding a little deflated, or our energy seems a little off, that's probably why. But we're doing our best to embrace the fact that we're here at mile 0. We're fixing to get on the Alaska Highway, and we are doing this. So here we go. We're going to go in here and find out some information. So here in Dawson Creek, they have a Sandy dump for free. So we are just pulling in here and gonna go ahead and dump our toilet and make sure we got plenty of flushable water. Oh, she's gonna pull me in so that it's going the right way for me. So we're gonna get this toilet dumped. Thank you, Dawson's Creek. Step back. Let me see your front side. You guys, can you see the water droplets? Look at her shorts right there. You missed it. So, let me see if I can give you a play-by-play. I dumped the toilet in that hole. She says, hey, let's rinse it out. We can. Look at this hose. It'll be easy. So, I say, okay. So, I put the spout towards her. She turns it on, holding the hose, similar to how she is now. The water goes into the toilet. The toilet has like a bend, a 90-degree bend. I've already put it back together. I'd show you in the dumper. She hits that sucker with that hose and it bounces right back at her, squirts all over her shirt, shorts, and shoes. In response, she steps back, not realizing she's standing on the edge of this curb. She starts to wish I'd have been recording. It was absolutely.
I did not fall.
I said, "Oh God, oh God, oh God."
I did not fall. God.
She did not fall.
The
And
whole
then we
thing-
had to laugh because it was absolutely hysterical, which was good because we needed something to like.
It's just water.
It is just water.
It's just water. I don't need a whole costume change. But that would not be the first time that would have to happen.
No.
We'll never.
All right.
At the roundabout, take the third exit onto Alaska Avenue.
Do you see the little guy in the middle and which way he's pointing? He's telling us where to go. There's the visitor center. There's the sign. And here we go.
For 471 miles, continue straight.
Alaska or bust, we are coming. I bought this magazine book thing, if you will, called The Milepost. I ordered it in advance off of Amazon. It's 30 some odd dollars, I think, at the time that we bought it. I would highly recommend that if you plan on making this kind of a trip up here that you go ahead and get it. I was at the visitor center earlier and heard a woman asking if they had it for sale, and they did not. I don't know if this is something that can be bought in a store, but I definitely recommend it. So we just left Dawson's Creek. It's kind of cool because this is the section for the Alaska Highway, and what it does is it literally documents. Right here's Dawson Creek, and it documents every mile of this highway all the way to Alaska. So these are the main pages that have the map on it, and then it comes back here and it starts to log mile by mile what we can find along this highway. It gives you a blow up of the town, tells you all about what's in the town. I think in this section it was talking about there being free dump station, and lo and behold there was. And then it comes in and it starts to actually log from this location mile by mile what you run into out here on this highway. So it tells you where there's gas, where there's lodging, where there's food. It even tells you to be cautious of moose for the next 4 kilometers. I mean, it's very, very detailed. And so there is very little to no cell phone reception out here. And this is kind of the Bible, if you will, of northern travel. So we are headed here to Fort St. John for gas, and then we will head up to Liard Hot Springs, and this will be our little guide the whole way. So I just kind of want to show you guys this. If you're planning on making a trip like this up here in this part of the country, I highly recommend you get it. new fire. British Columbia has so many fires right now, it's crazy. This purple flower is crazy too. It's just everywhere. It's so, so, so pretty.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was us.
Well, there's people camping down there. Right next to the water. That was a brown river. That actually looked like home. So I just want to show you guys what it's like out here. There's a lot of miles of just a 2-lane road. A lot of miles of a 2-lane road. With a lot of nobody. I mean, every now and then we pass a car going the other way. And every now and then a car passes us. But for the most part, it's just us out here on this road. It's really a very good thing that we like each other.
Find your ass out here.
Look at all that purple. It's so pretty. Big old chunks of it as you drive down the road. Installed chains went flashing. My magic little book, The Milepost, that I mentioned earlier, says that we will be climbing for like the next 6.7 miles or 10.8 kilometers. Winding road and 8% grades. It's good to have this little book.
There's a new plant. What is it?
I don't know. There is a new plant, like kind of pink stuff intermixed there. There's some kind of pretty little purple stuff by the side of the road. That's different. Darker purple. Flowers out here are gorgeous. I don't think any of these cameras that we've got going from inside this vehicle can quite pick up how pretty the flowers are out there. And as you can see, it's kind of hazy. There's the sun up there. It's all the smoke from British Columbia. There's a lot of fires up here right now. What was that, honey?
And I'm not singing on camera.
She's not singing on camera. Did you hear that? You guys missed it. Too bad I didn't have the camera running. That was cute. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to secretly run the camera. I'm sitting a foot away from her.
It's just for you, man.
Anyway, she was singing she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. book says anything. And look, semi-trucks. Semi-trucks are coming across that. Isn't that a trip? Woo, what a trip.
Semi-trucks.
Ah,
You're
yeah, I
talking
know.
like a
Sound like Chrome. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? A Summit Lake. That's pretty. It's a pretty good sized lake. It's still going.
That right here feels like grease.
Yeah.